Hi, Stefanie from the Reddick Library. Today I'm going to show you how to make a chilled fettuccine with cucumber dressing. This is a delicious pasta dish and it's great on a hot summer evening. It's really nice if you can use fresh cucumbers. Sometimes I get them from my neighbor and they just make the dish extra special. You can also use fresh homemade pasta if you like. Today I'm going to use a box pasta, but I also like to use the fresh pasta that you can find at the grocery store. I hope you give it a try. It's really delicious, it's super simple, and it should be a nice summer dish for you. To make the chilled fettuccine with cucumber dressing, you're going to need white vinegar, a small onion, a cucumber, sour cream, fettuccine, salt, and dill. The first step is to seed, shred, and drain the cucumber. I've cut my cucumber in half lengthwise. I've scooped the seeds out of one side, I need to do the other side, and then I'm going to cut this into pieces and put it in my food processor. You can shred it in a blender. It does make more juice that way and will need to drain longer. I cut my cucumber into chunks. Now I'm going to put it into my food chopper and shred up the cucumber. My cucumber's all shredded. Now I'm going to let it drain. I want to remove as much moisture as I can. I've sprinkled some salt on here. Hopefully that will help draw out some of the moisture too. The finer you shred it, the more moisture you'll have. We want to try to get rid of all the water that we can so that when we add the other ingredients, the mixture isn't soupy. Cook the fettuccine according to the directions on the package. Today I'm using a boxed fettuccine. You can use fresh fettuccine that you find at the grocery store and it's really, really good. Also, you don't have to use fettuccine. I actually prefer this with angel hair pasta, and sometimes I make it like that, but today we are going to use the fettuccine. I drained the cooked noodles, rinsed them with cold water, and now I'm going to chill them. I sliced my onion. As you can see, it's very, very thin. I didn't have a small onion, so I used about half of that larger onion that you saw at the beginning of the video. To make the dressing, I'm going to use 1/4 cup of sour cream, 2 teaspoons of white vinegar, and 2 teaspoons of sugar. I'm going to go ahead and put that all in the bowl and then just whisk it together. I've whisked those 3 ingredients together. The recipe does call for 1/4 teaspoon of salt, but since I salted those cucumbers, I'm not going to add salt at this point. You could add it later if you decided you needed a little bit of extra salt. If you didn't salt the cucumbers, add 1/4 teaspoon of salt at this point. I added in the onions. I'm going to fold those in. Now I'm going to add in the cucumber. I've let it drain for quite a while. I used a spoon and kind of pressed some more of the moisture out. As you can see, there's quite a bit of liquid in the bottom of my bowl, so I think they're pretty well drained. I'm going to go ahead and fold that in too. I mixed in the cucumber. Now I'm going to go ahead and chill the mixture. You can put it in a Tupperware container if you prefer to chill it that way. Chill the pasta and the cucumber dressing for at least 4 hours. These have been chilled overnight. You can make it a day ahead. Don't toss the pasta in the dressing until right before you're ready to serve. I tossed the pasta in the dressing. I sprinkled some dill as a garnish, and I'm going to serve this right away. You can refrigerate any leftovers, but I would eat them the next day.